Thanks, guys. Trying to get the live stream up.
Well, that's not nice. We all love each other here. We're all great hackers. I don't know. I need to think of some funny joke. I'm not funny.
Oh, just to redirect.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
How'd you guys like PennApps?
Hopefully
Yeah?
you all slept more than I did, or we all just stayed up all night. Who stayed up all night, like, at both nights?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's get started. So, welcome to the final demos. This is going to be the display of the top 10 teams at PennApps, and we're going to be giving out prizes, plus a few announcements, so it should be a good time. Let's start off with the, oh, you know what? We're going to take a selfie. Is that okay? Come on, guys, you want to be in the selfie?
It'll be on Twitter soon.
Yeah, okay, so everyone, like, stand up.
Cool.
Yes!
So if you want to see that selfie in a little bit, follow us on Twitter at PennApps and use the hashtag PennApps XII.
Don't worry, we don't tweet a lot, so it won't be annoying. Cool. So buses are going to be leaving after the ceremony is over, but we're going to let you know more details then. So yeah.
So we have a lot of people to thank that helped us throw this awesome PennApps. There's so many sponsors that helped us out. These companies paid for travel, food, t-shirts, prizes, and much, much more. They provided for hardware for you to hack on and mentors to help you out. So let's say a thank you to the following sponsors.
Oh, we've got a list.
I started at the end of this.
Oh, really? Okay. We've got some sponsors. Yeah, there we go.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Oops. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Kilo sponsors. We have Alpha Lab Gear, eBay, Electric Imp, Fat Coffee, Penn Health, Independence Blue Cross, Lutron, Nest, MLH, MongoDB, Neuromore, Oracle, Penn Center for Innovation, Plaid, Square, Stevens Capital Management, Twilio, and Venture for America.
Big round of applause for Kilo. Thank you. Now for our mega sponsors, we have Andreessen Horowitz, Airbnb, Athena Health, Blackstone, Electronic Arts, Epic, Axon, Facebook, Finrug, Google, IBM, Jane Street Capital, L3 Communications, Namecheap, Oscar Health, Pebble, and the Teal Foundation. Big round of applause. Thanks, guys.
And now for our Giga sponsors, we have American Express, Bloomberg, Goldman Sachs, Kensho, Linode, Microsoft, Qualtrics, and Uber.
Thank you. Next, Terra, we have Apple, Blackstone Launchpad, Capital One, and Comcast Spectacor.
And now, for our title sponsor, a big shout out to Comcast.
Thank you, Comcast.
Thank you for putting us in this awesome facility.
Also, big shout out to Sticker Mule for all the awesome stickers. Hopefully everyone got one.
So now we're going to thank all of our organizers. So we want all of PennApps Exec to come up onto the stage and get a big thank you.
Where are you guys?
So we're going to start off with Pranav Vishnu, who is our fearless leader.
Director.
So
Pranav.
Woo! Matt Howard, our vice director, who is not here right now.
Thank you,
Margaret
Matt.
Lee, Kenneth E., Alex Hu, Linda Zhu, Ron Rexa, Derek Jobst, Eloisa Bade
Asif.
Jones, me, Drew Bade, and Helen Koo. So all of you, please come up onto the stage if you're not doing something already.
They might be all busy.
Okay, we got 4 of us.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, so a big thank you goes out to all our committee members. If you helped out in any way in our PennApps, please, we want you to stand up, and everyone else, a big round of applause for them.
Thank you. We also had a ton of volunteers, mentors, organizers, more volunteers, and everyone at the Wells Fargo Center. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And then we have a special shout out to Mr. Killian Feeney, Amy Reese, Ira Winston, Shambrell Jones, Joe Davis, and Joe Emilio. And from Drew, a special shout out to the More Business office.
Thank you guys.
You guys were all awesome.
And I guess we already mentioned the mentors, but let's say them again. All the student and company mentors who stayed so late and put in so much work, thank you again so much. We so appreciate you.
And one final shout out to all the Penn alumni who came back to mentor, to hack, to help us out. You're all awesome people.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. Well, finally, thank all of you for coming. We couldn't have had this event without you. So thank you for, as far away as you came, thank you for coming.
So we had people who came all the way from Switzerland, Portugal, Canada, India, England, New Zealand, Australia, Holland, Spain, Singapore, Turkey, Denmark, and Germany.
Woo!
And of course, last but not least, the guys who trekked all the way out from the University of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So I just want to take a minute and point out that this is the 12th PennApps. More students have hacked at PennApps than any other student-run hackathon, and we are so excited about that. Thank you guys for helping make that happen.
Now that our first round judges have finished narrowing the submissions down to the top 10 demos, these are judges from the local Philly area, our friends at PennApps, sponsors, and Penn alums.
Okay, so we want to introduce our judges and talk about the criteria that everyone was judged on. So first of all, we judged on originality. So is this something that we've seen before, or how innovative, how new is it, and how are they trying to approach maybe an old problem in a new way? So we really looked into that.
Our next criteria was technical difficulty. Is this hack technically interesting or difficult, or is it just a wrapper on another API?
We also looked at polish. So how well done was this app? Did it look like you spent a lot of time putting effort into the design, and was it really thought out?
Usefulness. Is the hack practical? Is it something that people would actually use or buy? Does it fulfill a real need, and would people use it?
So we had a number of judges. First was Sam Schwartz, who's the Chief Development Officer at Comcast. He has served in innovation roles focused on delivering interactive products at Comcast. He has an MBA in finance from Wharton and a BSc from Penn Engineering.
We have Angel Rivera, Senior Architect at Point.io and local data punk. He's made PennApps his 100th hackathon, and this is his 8th PennApps, so he's definitely a celebrity around here.
Next we have Jalak Jobaputra, sorry. He's the founding partner of founding partner at Future Pack Ventures, an early stage venture capital fund in New York City. He's the director of mobile investments and a philanthropist.
Josh Koppelman is the co-founder of First Round Capital in 2004. He is on the top 20 on the Forbes Midas list, which ranks the top 100 tech investors.
Next we have Gabriel Weinberg, founder and CEO of DuckDuckGo. Yeah. He's the co-founder of Traction, how any startup can achieve explosive growth, and we have 10 advanced copies for our top 10 teams, so that's very exciting.
So come visit us at the end of the ceremony to pick that up.
Okay, so we have a lot of prizes this time around. Although I think, are we just going to read through those? Let's read those through those when they get announced. Okay, so next up is the final demos. Each of the 10 teams will have 3 minutes to demo. We're going to switch off real quick, so this shouldn't take too long. And go tell all your friends to check this out on YouTube because they might want to watch the demos. So teams, are you guys ready?
All right, so we're going to start with Kenko. And we are going to
So, hi, I'm Gotham,
I'm Kevin.
and this weekend we built Kenko. So, Kenko is like Shazam, but for food. So, we were kind of disappointed with other fitness trackers and apps that collect dietary information and how they were sort of complicated and didn't really simply just take what you wanted and return what you want as well. So, we simplified that by just asking the user to take a photo of their food and returning the nutrition information.
Okay, so it all begins with this screen where you can take a photo of any food. So for this example, we'll just take a picture of these junior mints, and it gets sent to our node server where it will process the image. So at the beginning, we used like a neural network, and we started training it to categorize each food by like what kind of food it is. But we ran into a problem where we did not have enough computing power to actually like classify each food that we were trying to classify. So instead, we pass it through.
The Cloud Sites API.
Okay, yeah, we pass it through the cloud sites, which is kind of like a reverse image search. So we pass it up the image, and it gives us context back. And using that, we pass it through a nutritional database, and it gives us these results here. Okay, so some of you might be thinking, oh, that's easy. He just read the label. So next, we're going to do food without anything written on it. So this is a federal donut from the midnight snack last night. So we're going to pass it through. Yeah, so it's going to pass through the image recognition, and hopefully it will identify itself that, yes, this is in fact a donut. So originally, this actually took up to like 2 minutes for each food to register, but we were able to cut down the time significantly by jumping through a bunch of loopholes, such as reducing the quality of the image before sending it, cutting down sizes, and etc.
So in a couple of seconds, it should bring the nutritional info. We can probably just restart it at this point because we have no clue if the Wi-Fi is being fishy or not, so just try it real quick. And the nice thing about Kenko is that it also integrates with Apple Health Kit. So we don't just want to find out what's in your food, we also want to allow you to track it. So we integrate it with Health Kit so you can aggregate all the calories and whatnot so that you can learn from that and learn habits about what you eat and whether or not it's useful or not. And that's Kenko. Get cut off, get cut off.
Oh.
Hi everyone, I'm Sejun from Team Ultimate VR Mini Golf, and this is my friends Yosop and Jongbin. So we're gonna be demoing a mini golf. Let me try to see. I can't see the. Can you turn it to the computer, please? So anyways, we can use the Wiimote on this putter to track the orientation. And we built an interesting hardware down here. It's a release mechanism for an actual golf ball that impacts your head of the club when you hit the virtual ball. So we don't have it set up for demo right now because we need to connect some additional wires. But you can see that this part is an electromagnet that holds this rod, and this is a servo motor that drives this whole mechanism. And then when you cut the electricity from the electromagnet, it drops off like this and impacts the club. So it gives you more sense of realism when you're playing the mini golf. And back to the VR scene. Can you play the video? So this is a quick video of how it actually works when the motor is on. Play. As you can see, when the electromagnet is on, it's just attached. The whole thing is attached and moves with the servo. But when you release the power, it drops off. We actually had an Oculus Rift that goes with this demo, but we weren't able to hook it up here, so we're just showing you the scene. Thank you.
Hey guys, we created SemQuery. We are high school students currently attending Brooklyn Technical High School.
Or not, that's fine. All right, so Control F is pretty much a student staple. We use it all the time. If you need to dig up something small, it's really convenient and quick to do. But when you start to search through large code bases and you're looking through more complex searches, Control F usually falls pretty short. It yields a lot of irrelevant results, especially when you go through like GitHub repos, for example, that have so much data. But searching through these code bases is a pretty integral part of being a programmer. We're always learning. If you want to contribute to something new, you have to understand what you're doing before you go through it. Navigating, debugging, and contributing to an unfamiliar repo, it can be daunting. And we were unsatisfied with the existing search tools, so we created our own. We wanted to create a tool that can help hackers explore and learn and just contribute more to the hacking community.
All right, I'm going to start off with a demo here. So let's say we're getting started with this open source project, and we're looking through the code, and we see this function call, onError. If we do a textual search with the GitHub API, we get a bunch of results that don't really tell us about the definition. What we can do is index this repository using SemQuery. Right, just like that, it indexed 100,000 lines. So now let's try looking for this method using a special syntax. Pretty fast, we got all these functions here. Another great thing about this syntax language is we can query for code structure. So let's say we're looking for an if statement that returns on both branches. We can just do this, and sure enough, if we go to this position in the source, it does return on both branches.
Thank you very much.
So, hello everyone. I'm Sandeep. I go to CMU. This is Shivangi, who goes to Columbia. This is Grishma and Sneha from Penn, and we are Noter. So Noter is an application that will take notes for you automatically at board meetings or group discussions or just your average homework discussion. And it will create a digital log of the entire conversation that was had. And using speech recognition and speaker recognition, it will not only document what was said, but also who said what and at what time. So Shivangi will tell you more about this, and we'll also show you a demo of our application.
Hi everyone. So we used two things, speech and speaker recognition. For speech recognition, we used the IBM API, the Bluemix API for speech to text. And for the speaker recognition, we had our own algorithm which used like unsupervised machine learning. So just to show you a demo, we took two YouTube videos. One was an interview with Warren Buffett on CNN, and one was the debate between Donald Trump and Megyn Kelly. And so we ran this through our system, and this was what we got. So you can see that we have not only the transcription, which we got from IBM, but we also have the different speakers, like speaker 1, speaker 0. So Sneha can tell you more about the analytics.
Hi guys, I'm Sneha. So I'm going to tell you what we can do with data like this. I'm sorry. Okay, there are so many things we can do with data, and get statistics. Okay.
One sec, hold on.
It'll freeze.
Okay.
Check your system preference. See if you're. Never mind. Just go ahead.
Okay, so the statistics that we can get from this is, one of the things is we can actually see who's talking for a long time. So in business meetings or classroom discussions, or if you have group discussions, you can actually see who's more engaged in it and who's talking more, who's talking less, and things like this that you can get. Yes. Next.
Okay, you know the technology, now what are the applications? Firstly, we could use it in classrooms to measure course engagement. Secondly, we could also use it in business scenarios to document board meetings. And we also plan on using this for hearing disabled people to aid in transcription. Thank you.
Hey everybody, we are Daniel, Danny, Rashik, and Mikel. We come from Barcelona and Berlin, and we build K3. So I'm sure many of you have something that you really want to learn, but you don't know how to start. You don't know what path should you take, right? So for instance, for myself, I really want to understand the standard particle physics model, but I'm a computer scientist and I don't even know. I have no clue how to do it. So that's why we built K3. And what K3 is, it's a graph of human knowledge. It knows where you are, and it tells you how to get where you want to go to. So the way we build this graph is we scrape data from many sources, namely Khan Academy, some stuff from Coursera, a thing called hyperphysics, just a few. And we have over 30,000 nodes. You're not going to see them all here because it's going to crash our web browser, so you're going to see an example with a few of them. So right now, say I want to learn differential calculus. So I'm going to search it over here. Well, I can actually click it over here. For some reason, the search was not working. But what we see on the left over here is the path to get to differential calculus. So we need to learn these items. And then on the right side, we see a detailed view of what we have to do at each step. So it seems like this was scraped from Khan Academy, so it has maybe a very ambiguous title. But it's very interesting because what we get is lots of resources that you can use to learn about these topics. Like, for instance, applications of derivatives. Here we have a few. So you're going to say, wait, this is not really what you need for differential calculus, right? That's because we're not displaying all the nodes, but more or less you get the idea. So users can upvote or downvote each resource depending on how useful it is for them. And this way you can get a better experience for the rest of the users. And the way we built this, we used a microservice architecture running on Linode. That computer over there is running the Go server with all the graph database. It's in London. This one over here is in New Jersey. It's running a Flask server with MongoDB, and it's loading all the relearning resources. And the website is running off of this computer. And we have lots of Python scripts for scraping. So this is more or less K3. Pardon? Yeah. So what we really like about this idea is the potential. Like, imagine if each one of us had a graph representing everything we knew, and we could compare with each other. And when we went to college, our graph would grow, and when we learned from Coursera, our graph would grow, and eventually we all know where we stand, and whenever we want to learn something new, it's really easy. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Cyrus.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're the team behind Digital Coffee. So Digital Coffee it's a really cheap system for anti-sleep, right? So basically what it is say you're a student, or you're a truck driver, or you're a night shift guard, or you're an executive in a meeting, right? And you want to stay awake because if you're a student, you want to go to class, you want to like understand what's happening. Night guard, you can't miss your shift. Truck driver, you can't crash, and you're an executive, you have to stay awake during board meetings. So what electric coffee is it's basically a system to keep you awake whenever you start nodding off. So it's pretty cheap. The whole thing is about $40 to $50, including the dev boards. We had an Arduino and a Photon. Okay.
The cables are kind of short. Okay, so basically, upon startup, you have to calibrate it because we have 2 infrared sensors to detect the motion of the eye. So when you press it with your eyes open, it'll record that value, and then it'll record the value with your eyes closed. So now it should be live. There we go. Close your eyes. So if your eyes close for too long, or if you look down for too long, it will start to trigger 2 motors that are inside the glasses, and they'll start vibrating. There we go. And it doesn't work. It doesn't trigger the motors if you blink or if you look around. All right, yeah. So basically, the values and everything is stored on the Arduino, and the Arduino forwards it to a Photon, which sends the data to a cloud.
So the Arduino takes all the data, sends it over I2C to the Photon. Photon then sends it to particle servers, and then those are, the data is taken by these 2 apps we have here. We have a Ionic app on Android, and we have a Pebble Watch app. And those both display the data. Wait, switch over to elements. Oh, okay. So here you can see a graph, and right now it's flatlining. Basically, that's a graph of like the raw values for the left eye sensor. And so you can use that to, like a sleep tracker, but not tracking your sleep cycle, tracking how sleepy you are. So you can use that to determine like what time of day you'd want to take a nap to maximize your, what you'd get out of it. So you take a nap when you were the most sleepy.
And the last thing is, since it's infrared, it does not matter the light intensity outside, so the sensor works just fine at night. And it will also send a notification to your Pebble. We're done. Thank you all.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Woo-hoo! So wake up time. This is Paril. This is Vidur. And that is Rishabh. And we are the Gatorades. We are first-year master students at Penn. And no points for guessing. The entire night, we have been working on the human walking factor. So throughout the night, we hacked into an amazing piece of creativity called as the Mayo band. And that band, what it does is, it gives you gesture recognition, the one that you see on Rishabh's calf muscle. And the problem with Mayo band is that it has a very limited set of gestures that can be recognized, something like this. So what we have done is, Paril will explain that.
Okay, so even the development team suggests that you need to use their APIs and do not use the sensor on legs. Well, we are from Penn and challenge accepted. Yeah. Okay, so what we have done is we hacked into the sensor. We got 8 raw values for all the EMG sensors that are mounted on the myo band. And now we are mapping the calf muscle signals to the pressure points on the foot. So, are you ready for the demo?
All right then. So this entire software was made in the last 30 hours. The first part is, just a second. And we are back, all right? Okay, so the first part is training. What we have done is, we've gotten the hacked values of the sensor, and we are getting 8 sensor values. So how we train is, we start by standing flat on our sole. All right, that is done. Rishabh, can you stand on your toes, please? Thank you. And now, can you stand on your heels? Perfect. So in less than 10 seconds, anybody is able to use this sensor for mapping their pressure points. So let's start the recognition now. As you can see, the part on the left is a live tracker of how Rishabh is walking. He's on his toes right now. Now, the pressure shifts to his heel and the sole, and now to the toes. There are live values coming in from this hacked sensor.
So the waveforms that you see on the right are the raw waveforms we are getting from the sensor. Okay, so using this technology, there are a hell number of applications in the medical field as well as the sports field. The one we are going to focus now is getting a fast response team ready for the Parkinson's attack.
All right, so now we'll be simulating an actual medical calamity, which is a Parkinson's attack. And now he's doing that, and we've gotten the alert that there's a Parkinson's problem. And I got a live message to be sent as an SOS so that 911 can come in and help. Big thanks to our friends at Twilio for this wonderful API, by the way. Thank you, guys.
Hey guys, we're Fifth Sense. We're from Carnegie Mellon, and a lot of us here. I see a lot of us in the audience. We've created a augmented, not really augmented, a assistive device meant to assist the visually impaired in day-to-day tasks. If you consider the luxuries of modern living, right, one of the things we take for granted often is our smartphones. It's a wonder of technology in our pocket, but we often fail to realize that those who are visually impaired can't benefit from it nearly as much as we do. We've tried to create a device using a multitude of sensors, including various push buttons, which will allow you to interact with the world around you in a much more tactile way.
So currently, the visually impaired use Braille keyboards to interact with computers. These devices use 2 different methods of human-computer interaction for outputting, like transcribing text to a form that a person can read. They use piezoelectric actuators that raise bumps that you then pass your finger over. But there's a second method used to then input information in the form of Braille. Our technique is to merge the two, make it more intuitive, cheaper, and simpler. And so the way we did that was we have 6 vibrator motors, and there are actually also touch sensors. So you hold it with 2 hands, you place 6 fingers on, 1 finger on each vibrator, and so when text is being sent to the device, you'll feel it in the form of a vibration. Braille is sent in the form of 6 bits, and for each bump that you'd normally see in a raised text, you'll feel a vibration. And then to input text, you'll just press the corresponding set of buttons, and that'll be sent wirelessly to your phone using Bluetooth.
So one of the greatest applications of this is creating a personal assistant. So what we did was we created an Android app, which is located here, and we connected this with that through Bluetooth. So what would happen is you would input a command through this keyboard, and that command would go through Bluetooth to this phone to process the query and give you an answer. That answer would then travel back to this machine and then use a series of vibrations to tell you the answer.
All right, but it doesn't stop there. Fifth Sense is more than just an interface. It's more of a platform. So you might be looking at this and noticing that there's an ultrasound detector for distance purposes, because this takes up both of your hands. So we basically added a virtual cane of sorts for local obstacle detection. Beyond that, we've also got a cloud-based platform that we can use to develop apps for this. And we've got rudimentary web browsing as well.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Hi, I'm Zach, and with Kashif, Sean, Brandon, we're Mood Watch. Mood Watch is a Pebble and App Watch wearable application that asks you things like, what time did you eat breakfast? Did you take your meds at 4:30? And have you said hello to someone today? All in order to facilitate what doctors call social rhythm therapy. Right now, SRT looks like this, where the patient sets routine tasks they need to complete every day and are having trouble with. Then they work with their doctor to set target times that each task needs to be completed by. Finally, they spend all day, every day, for the week, filling out the rest of the chart as they complete tasks. As a patient of social rhythm therapy myself, I can tell you that filling out this chart every day is damn near impossible, and for 2 years, I've mostly guessed at it. However, even then, it has helped me go from a failing student that slept all day and never went to class to a student up here at the biggest hackathon in the world. MoodWatch's 2 wearable applications make it easier for other SRT patients to collect this data accurately and effortlessly for themselves and their doctors. Using both of MoodWatch's native iOS and Android applications for phones and tablets, the patient and the doctors can share real-time charts and analysis of this data for previous weeks, months, and even the same time in previous years. After loading the app and syncing with Mood's central database, the patient is able to see exactly how they're performing based on their target time and previous behavior. More importantly, your doctor is able to log into our premium version and access powerful predictive analysis to prevent manic and depressive swings in all his or her patients through historical comparison and intuitive data visualizations. Instead of overwhelming the patient with spreadsheets and annoyances, MoodWatch is the easiest and most accurate method of gathering habit-building data for anyone that is trying to stick to a routine. For our application has the potential to evolve patient-doctor interactions while reducing prescription abuse risk. Using the Pebble and the Apple Watch plus Health Kit alongside MongoDB and Microsoft Azure storing our medical data, while Linode.com stores the user authentication and our content delivery, MoodWatch is on its way. Thank you, PennApps sponsors, and go Hokies.
Testing.
Do you guys ever do that? Like when you're making a speech, maybe stage fright or something,
Well, we made a virtual reality app for that. We call it Say What you see here is a virtual stage within which I can practice speaking rather than talking in front of my sister or my mirror or my dog. I can talk in front of this virtual reality thing. And look, here's my presentation. I'm actually giving a presentation within a presentation. So cool, right? So I'm in conscious control right now.
Yeah, and while Dinesh was talking about his trippy virtual reality stuff, our app has actually been recording everything that he's been saying. So using IBM's Watson API, we've been able to transcribe his speech into text and collect other data as well.
So a quick note about a tech stack. While our app does latency stuff, we are using Google Kali as our database. We're using Unity to design this awesome app. We're using Python as our backend servers, and we're hosting all of this in Azure. So you might be wondering what are we doing with all this data? So this is what our results look like. Restart. I don't know. So while done is damn it.
Don't mind us for using ums. We didn't practice our speech in our app yet. We were trying to make it as good as possible.
What our app basically does is it analyzes, it gives you feedback on how you're speaking. So like, this is a text that we get from the app, and it shows you your confidence while speaking. So blue means that you spoke the word with confidence. It analyzes your audio modulation per each word. The second thing that you see, the heat map thing, is it analyzes where you're looking at while giving the presentation. So if you're just looking down, that's a sign that you need to work on your presentation. We also got some basic stuff like how many ers and ums you're speaking while giving the presentation. We tried some stuff with Pebble to actually see if you're moving your hand while giving a presentation. And Danish would like to speak more.
What's the biggest implication about this? We have made an AI platform that gives you everything a human being would tell you. Hey, look everywhere. Don't be a monotonous talker. Hey, don't use us, ums. Don't use like often. Look at it being a device, a $5, $10 device in every single school in this nation. It'll just enhance the student user experience and cut down on teacher time. Also, this has major implication in healthcare. For example, autism patients feel more comfortable with virtual people in our virtual reality rather than with human people. And that is Say Thank you so much.
So a big thank you to all our top 10 hacks. The judges have a very difficult decision ahead of them. So we just have a couple notes that we need to take care of. If you borrowed any hardware from checkout, please go back to PJ Wellhands and return it. And if you gave us your ID, please make sure you pick it up before you leave.
Now, if you're leaving by bus, the buses are going to be picking up at the Broad Street atrium. That's the atrium where all the sponsors were and where you entered the building.
If you aren't squared away on travel reimbursements, please submit your form online by September 13th, which is a week from today, to travel@PennApps.com with the subject PennApps XII travel reimbursement.
If you need somewhere to crash tonight, we're going to be taking a bus back to Penn and meet in Town 100 at some time to be announced later.
Please make sure you have all your stuff when you leave. The building will be cleared out after tonight, so please make sure you have everything when you leave the building.
Awesome. That's it for announcements.
So now we'd like to get started with the sponsor prizes, and we'd like to invite Monique from Comcast up to the stage.
Hi guys. So I'm announcing the prize for the winner of the EveryBlock API. It was Stroll Safe. Are you here? Stroll Safe? Okay. You guys can come down here and pick up your prize. You get Beats headphones. Congratulations.
Thank you. Up next, we have Mike from Apple.
Hey guys, we were super impressed with everybody. As awesome as usual, an awesome hackathon. Our prize goes to an app that gave you a good insight into your budget, did a lot of NLP work, which we were super impressed with, and that app is Token. Congratulations, guys. Token will be getting Apple Watches for each member of their team. Speaking of, we're also missing an Apple Watch with a blue band. If you happen to pick it up accidentally, please just bring it back to the Apple Lounge upstairs. Token also come up and see us up there. We also have a little bit more hardware that people haven't returned yet too, so please bring that back. Thanks, guys.
Now we'd like to announce the winner of the Capital One prize for the best use of the Capital One API. The prize is a $250 Amazon gift card. Slight difference, $250 Amazon gift card. And the winner is Pepper.
Congratulations, guys.
So please see us after the event to pick up your prize. And I now want to call up Dhruv and Jacob to present the sponsor prizes.
Hey guys, before we begin announcing the sponsor prizes, a quick note. If you win a prize, please come down to the stage after the ceremony. And also, if you're a sponsor who had the prize here, please come down so we can connect you and the teams and you can hand over the prizes.
So first is the best cloud-based mobile app, sponsored by Goldman Sachs. The prize is both speakers for each team member, and the winners are Post Chair and Kenko.
Next up, we have best use of the Uber API. The winner takes home $250 in cash prize, and the winner is Goober.
Next is the best use of Linode services. The prize is Galaxy S tablets for each team member, and the window is DegDB.
The prize for the best Microsoft hack, the winner taking home best Microsoft Surface Pro 3 is Pickup. Can we have a big round of applause for them?
The best hack for scaling human connection, which is sponsored by Airbnb. Prize is Airbnb backpacks, water bottles, and travel coupons. And the winner is Nuolingo.
The best public safety prize, sponsored by Taser International. The winner is taking Bose headphones for each team member, Urbana.
And next, for EA's prizes, they have two prizes. Their first prize, the best in show. The prize is 2 EA games per team member, EA swag, and merchandise, and trophies. And the winner is Soccer 21. And the second prize is the Player's Choice Award, is voted on, and the winner is Mech Empire.
For FINRA, the winner takes home prepaid Amex and MasterCards worth $1,000 each. The winner of the stock price challenge is Stock Price Prediction.
Next is the best use of IBM Bluemix, sponsored by IBM. The prize is a pair of mini drones for each team member, and the winner is Feel Vision.
The most innovative embedded application, sponsored by L3 Communications. Winner takes home 4 Raspberry Pi starter kits. Heads Up is the winner.
The best domain name registered with PennApps, sponsored by Namesheet. The winner takes home $150 of Namesheet credit. And that prize is actually going to be deferred. So we'll hear about a winner a little later on that.
However, the best Alpha Lab hardware hack is getting automatic entrance into the Alpha Lab Hardware Accelerator program, much swag, and a lot of trophies. The winner is 5th Sense.
The most innovative electric imp project takes home an electric imp dev kit, SparkFun multimeter for each team member, and the winner is the Platypus project.
For the best Internet of Things hack, sponsored by Lutron Electronics, the winner getting Cassetta Smart Bridge Storage Kits, we have You Should.
Next is the best use of MongoDB. The prize is $50 Amazon gift cards for each team member, and the team also has a chance to win a trip to New York City to attend MongoDB World, and the winner is Budgetizer.
Next, the best use of Plaid API, each team member getting 1 Bitcoin token.
Next is the other prize sponsored by Plaid, the We Can See Where You Are Going with This One prize. The prize is 100 tacos for the winning team, and the winner is the water curtain.
The hottest health hack, sponsored by Epic, $1,000 for the winning team. The winning team is Pocket Lab.
Next prize is the best social innovation hack, building something that matters, which is sponsored by Venture for America. And the prize is $500 for the winning team, a lot of swag, and automatic advancement into the Venture for America Fellowship applications. And the winner is Find My Health.
The best Twilio API, the winner is Helpful Hands, and they take home $500, a lot of swag. Yeah.
The best use of Amazon Web Services gets 1 terabyte hard drives for each team member, and the winner of that is Auto Caption.
And last but not least, for our sponsored prizes, the best domain registered with domain.com, sponsored by MLH. They take home Dell Bluetooth speakers for every team member, and the winner is Hardships.
And now we'll have a quick rundown of the other prizes as sponsored by PennApps.
The best education technology hack, we have the best VR, AR hack, the best humor hack, the best design hack, the best sports and entertainment technology hack. Each team member for each of these winning teams takes home an iPad mini.
The winner for some of these routes for the best education technology hack is Illustrator, and an honorable mention also goes to Potent. The winner for the best virtual reality, augmented reality hack is Simple Mapper. The winner for the best humor hack is the Platypus Project, and an honorable mention goes to Odds. The winner for the best design hack is Moodwatch. And finally, the winner for the best sports and entertainment technology hack is Heads Up.
Finally, the best social, local, impact, and government hack, courtesy City of Philadelphia, takes home 8 tickets for the Mayor's Box for the Phillies game. The winner is Form for Me.
We've got one more quick prize to announce, also a sponsor prize. The winner, FINRA has 3 prizes. The stock price prediction prize went to stock price prediction, and then the investor advisory prize went to Finder. And the Data Challenge prize went to SafeWalk.
Each of these teams take home $100 for FINRA.
$1,000.
Oh, my bad. I'm going to hand over to Derek and Asif, the MCs for the day.
Where are we at? Sorry. Okay, so before we announce our official PennApps prizes, we are going to call up the people here from PennApp Fellows. So.
All right. Hey, everybody. Wake up a little. We're almost to the end. Come on. So I'm here to tell you guys about an awesome program. If you like PennApps and you like exploring and trying new things and learning a lot, then you're going to love this. It's called PennApps Fellows. It's kind of based off of New York Fellows or NHACs or whatever. It's a 10-week internship program based in Philadelphia where we pair you guys up with some of the greatest and up-and-coming startups in the city. And you stay for 10 weeks. We go out to events. We give you guys free housing. And you get to bond with the other fellows. And we have a great alumni network. I might have met some of them out here. Any other fellows currently out here? All right. They all left. Hopefully for next year, we're going to have 25 fellows. So if you're interested and you're looking for a job, then this might be the thing to do. Great companies like Monetate, Correlate, Neat, many others. There's a ton in Philly. You'd be surprised. You can find a link to our application or to sign up to be alerted when we release the application on our Twitter at PennApps Fellows, or you can go to tinycc/PennApps Fellows. Either of those will give you the link, and you can send us your email, and we'll let you know as soon as it's open. Best of luck to all the teams and all that.
Thanks, guys. Okay, one more announcement before we get to the prizes. I want to tell you, all the Penn students here, I helped organize this trip called the Penn Tech Trek. You can learn more at penntechtrek.com. We're going over fall break to San Francisco. We're going to meet with about 20 different companies, founders, venture capital firms. So if you're interested at all, the application is due by midnight tonight. Check it out. Okay, now for the final prize winners.
The official PennApps prizes. So we are going to start with the best health hack, which is going to win a thalamic mayo for each team member. And that goes to Mole ML.
Woo! Congratulations, guys.
The best use of the health data set or health device that gets a Jawbone activity tracker for each team member goes to Digital Coffee.
Congratulations.
The best hardware hack, who will win a full hardware toolkit, which includes a light-up hoodie, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi embedded microcontrollers, soldering equipment, bus pirates, and FTDI cables, goes to 5th Sense.
Congratulations. Finally, before we announce our top 3 winners, let's thank all of our awesome final round judges who have spent this entire day with us looking over everyone's prizes and making a very difficult decision for our top 3. So thank you, judges. Now, a quick rundown on the prizes. The winner of 3rd place, who will take home one of Oculus Rift Dev Kit 2s, Apple Watch Sport, Android Wear, Xbox One, or PS4. And who the 3rd place winner is? Someone coming up? Sorry, we're actually waiting for the judges.
Does someone have a joke or something?
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so we have these awesome mentors that won PennApps a little while ago, and they wanted to show off something that they built. Here, you can plug in right here. Okay.
Hey guys.
Who loves memes?
Woo! All right. So, are we on the screen? Are we on the screen? We gotta, hold on. Can someone like connect us to the screen? Oh, we got unplugged, okay. Hold on. We're up? Okay, cool. Let's mirror. So last night at about midnight, we got kind of bored with mentoring, and so we're like, let's just Google dank memes and see what we come up with. So we have a Chrome extension, and it'll become very obvious what it does. So I'm going to look up my friend Jason, and he's got a bunch of cool photos, and I've got this Chrome extension loaded, and when I click on the photo, memes. And this works in real time for any Facebook photo that has Facebook tags. What we're doing is we're actually extracting the positioning information that Facebook's image recognition uses, and it just puts it in the document for us, and then we just overlay them with funny memes. And this works for any number of people. It works very well for example, a selfie, like you can see on my timeline. Memes. Thank you very much. That's all we got.
Download it at bit.ly/PEPIFY-Chrome. Thank you, everyone.
And now we have Nick from MLH to talk to you about hackathons.
Hey folks, how's it going? Oh, come on. You just celebrated one of the best hackathons in the world. Give it a bigger round of applause. Yeah, that's awesome. I hope you had a blast. I hope you saw a lot of really cool projects and did a lot of really great things. I hope you learned a lot and met a lot of new people. So I wanted to let you know, though, if you had a lot of fun, you are at one of over 50 events taking place just this year. And if you're having a lot of fun at this one, I would highly recommend you come check out a bunch of events happening over the next several weeks. Next week, we have Hot Packs and M Hacks and Weekend Code Ensenada, and Ram Hacks, all next weekend, all over the world. So come check out hackathons. If you want to go and bring your friends to an awesome event, if you want to build something that you didn't have the time to build while you were here at PennApps, go check out another event. You can go find them at mlh.io/events. That's mlh.io/events. Thank you so much for coming and celebrating PennApps. I hope you're having a blast. I can keep going. Okay, awesome. I'm going to keep on going. So I was in like a back room during this, so I really want to hear what y'all built. Who here built a hardware hack? Louder. Who built a hardware hack? Okay, who built a web app? Oh, super rocking. What about a phone app? Nice. Who built the health apps? Oh, health people, get louder. That's so cool. I always love that PennApps has the PennApps health track. Like, that's a really, really cool thing that only PennApps really has. That's awesome. Let's see. Who built, actually, and who built, what's the coolest thing you saw? I don't know. That's a bad question. What? Oh, and if you want to throw a hackathon, this was a really fun experience, right? Yeah? Who has a hackathon at their school? Who doesn't yet have a hackathon at their school? Do you want a hackathon at your school? Let me tell you, you can do it. It's actually pretty easy to put on a hackathon. Now, come in here, this is a lot of work, this is really hard, but you can put on a hackathon at your school, and I'd highly recommend it. There are a lot of really smart organizers in this room who can tell you what to do. I'd highly recommend talking to the PennApps team, but also, you can check out MLH, we're here to help you. So come find me or email us, and we will help you get a hackathon at your school as well. All right, now, over the course of the next little bit, we're waiting for judges to come on down, which is really awesome. They are discussing all of the really great hacks we saw. What did you think of those top 10 hacks? They were a lot better than that. Louder, louder. Those were such cool hacks. I never see hacks that cool. PennApps is really cool when you get to see like something like this. So right now they are discussing everything and talking about, was it a technically challenging hack? Did the participants work all night on it? All those kind of things. How well designed was it? What do you think? Were all the hacks well designed? Were they hard to make? Yeah? Were they really well done? Yeah? Okay. So that's all happening right now. What? Oh, and we're going to play a video. Better yet, you know what's fun?
We're gonna throw stuff at you.
We're going to throw things at you. What are we going to throw?
So yell really loud if you want stuff to be thrown at you. The louder you yell, the more stuff will be thrown in your area. Perfect.
Oh, this is vintage PennApps swag. This is from last season. Oh my goodness. Hey. Oh, this side.
This side.
Hey, Derek, over here.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy it. Yeah, moonwalking. And this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway. And we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track.
Judges have arrived with their decisions, and we are going to invite them to the stage now.
Is it still hard to say?
What up, PennApps? Speaking loud into the mics. I'm Angel Rivera. I've seen most of you here this weekend from Points.io. I want to say thank you for coming out and the sponsors for supporting you guys. And I had a great time. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jalek Jibin-Putra from Future Perfect Ventures, and I just want to congratulate all of you. See companies all the time, and this, what I saw was on par with what I see out there in the world, so keep going at it.
Hi, Sam Schwartz from Comcast, NBC Universal. Thanks for coming to the Wells Fargo Center. Thanks for coming to Philadelphia, and I was really excited this year to see all the hacks, especially the number of hardware hacks. It's impressive every year to see more. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Gabriel from DuckDuckGo. Thanks for everybody coming out.
I'm Josh Koppelman with First Round Capital. I've been coming to these hackathons now for, I think I didn't come to the first one, but I started coming from the second one, and it's just incredible to see it getting bigger and bigger and better and better. And every year I leave inspired and really enthusiastic to see all of the great innovation and ideas that are created here. So thank you.
Okay. All right, we're going to start with third place. We had 10 amazing finalists. It was very hard to pick among any of them, but we deliberated and then we made our choices. So here we go. In third place, from Brooklyn, New York, SemQuery. Come on down, SemQuery. I don't know how you get down here. Don't jump. Walk from wherever you are. Here they come. Official looking trophies here. You gonna wear that home on the train? You gonna wear this home on the train?
Oh, totally.
Congrats, congrats. Nice, congratulations. Impressive, thank you. Okay. In second place, it was close, Gatorade. Congrats. Nice job. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, now in first place, made the trip worthwhile. 5th Sense. I think they took the bus home. Here they come, taking the long route.
All right, everyone, can we have a huge round of applause for the grand prize winners, please? Huge round, thank you.
So thank you all for coming. We hope you had a fantastic time. If you guys are still hungry, there's tons of food left over there. If you have any hardware, please come check it in. If you borrowed anything from sponsors, please return that to them.
And don't forget, sponsor prizes, come down here, find your sponsor representatives. They've got all your prizes. Thanks for coming to PennApps XII.
Come with me now. Come with me now.